Hi, I'm the wrong hero. No, actually, I'm the wrong hero. Hi. Remember when nostalgia used to be good? Well, I do. And to prove it, I've assembled some scraps from my scrapbook. Yes, it's time for the wrong hero to reminisce about all his old pals. Oh, that's the Man of Steel. It's Joe Stalin, pasted over Superman's face. Now, mind you, I don't got nothing against the big fella. I've always liked Superman. Him and we were pals. Well, we didn't always see eye to eye, but we had very similar origins. He escaped from his exploding planet. I escaped from my exploding planet. And as I rocketed away from the exploding radioactive fragments of the planet of my birth, I remember the one thing I was thinking at the time was I should have set a longer fuse and used just a little bit less explosives. Yeah, well, you know they say Superman's faster than a speeding bullet? Well, I'm faster than a speeding bullet. In this neighborhood, I have to be. And they say Superman's more powerful than a locomotive. Well, I'm more powerful than a sane motive. And they say Superman can leap over tall buildings at a single bound. Well, if you want to get away from them speeding bullets, you gotta be able to do that in this neighborhood. But you know, I don't like to show off and leap over tall buildings at a single bound because, well, you might see my crotch rot, and that wouldn't be nice. Anyway, in this neighborhood, when they say, look, up in the sky, it's a bird, this is generally what they're talking about. Anyway, I begin my narrative by explaining that at noon, the sun exploded. It didn't really. I just like to throw that in. Sort of a way to get your attention. Hi, I'm the wrong hero. I just flew in from Australia and I scorched an Aborigine with my jetpack. I was really kind of sorry about that. You know, I'm really kind of a compassionate fella. You know, I met a man who had 2 feet, and I was sorry, because he didn't have a leg to stand on. Actually, I was sad because I had no shoes. And then I met a man with no feet. So I kicked him, because he was in my way. You know, I don't wear a suit and tie, but when I walk down the street and I see a funeral procession, out of silent respect to the dead, I pull my shirt up over my head, just in case the dead guy had some sort of disease that I don't want to catch. But this is supposed to be scraps from my scrapbook. All these pictures are kind of out of focus, but you can see there's Superman breaking into somewhere, and there's Superboy fending off some ray guns, but not in time, and then there's Superman getting killed here. And there's Superman, let's see, yeah, there's Superboy getting it again. And there's a couple of guys dressed up like Superman. Which one's real? Oh, and there's a guy threatening Superman with a chunk of kryptonite. That's my favorite. Yeah, you know, there's 6 kinds of kryptonite. There's green kryptonite, which is fatal to Superman, and which I like to spread on tuna sandwiches as a snack. And then there's red kryptonite, which causes unpredictable changes in Superman, but which I think is very good in a salsa. And then there's white kryptonite, and it doesn't really do much except it cured him of Virus X back when he died back in 1967. Of course, they brought him back because, as they said, who wants to kill the goose that laid the golden egg? And let's see. There's blue kryptonite, which is only fatal to bizarros. And then there's jewel kryptonite, which doesn't really exist, actually. But don't ask me to explain it. There's Superman lashing a dummy of Superman while the real Superman lies on a table. There's Superman breaking Lois Lane's life support in outer space, but the sensational cover belies what actually happened. Actually, it was all tangled up and he had to save her, as usual. There's Lois Lane turning into a black woman for a day. This was back in the relevant early 70s. Oh, and then there's anti-kryptonite, which is only fatal to Kryptonians who have no superpowers under a red sun, like Superman here getting the bejesus whipped out of him by Lex Luthor, who looks an awful lot like Khrushchev in that picture. There's a fat Superman. There's a bunch of bizarro Supermen disguised. There's Pa Kent usurping Superboy's role, classic Oedipal drama. There's another bizarro Clark Kent there. You know, I borrowed Clark Kent's car and I drove it over a cliff just to see if it would turn into Superman's car and rescue me. Boy, was Clark mad when he found out what happened. I borrowed Superboy's bicycle, for that matter. And then afterwards, I attached it to its bicycle chain with a kryptonite lock, so he couldn't use it anymore. There's the adorable Super Baby. There's Superman in the far future with a beard under a red sun. He only has beards under a red sun. It's sort of like the red sun turns him into a hippie. It's kind of weird. Don't ask me to explain it. There's a lot about Superman I can't understand. For instance, why doesn't he just like become the head of the UN or something and declare world peace? But no, he's forbidden to interfere with human destiny. At least in the movie version. Of course, he's always meddling. I used to think that Superman followed me around. Now I know it's Supergirl that actually follows me around. And one of these days I'm going to get her. I'll have breakfast with her, and then ever so slowly I'll push a box of Special K at her. That'll make her think twice. You know, the one place to hide from Superman is at the Kmart. He won't go in there for some reason. You know, one time in Smallsville, which was Superboy's home, I went into Pa Kent's general store and shot him to death, which was, of course, Superboy's greatest fear. But actually, the bullets were blanks, and Pa Kent got better, but not before Superboy had sucked all the breath out of my lungs and put me into a coma. Young, teenage Lex Luthor had to revive me. There's Superman with a sword and a shield with the map of Krypton. Superman with one of those unpredictable red kryptonite effects. You can't see all this. This is a very blurry, out of focus. There he is. Superman with Stalin's face. You know, Eisenhower means hewer of steel, and Stalin meant man of steel. Isn't that kind of odd? Superman in a top hat and Superman as a hobo. Supergirl in a kryptonite cage and Superman of the future being swallowed up by some big gooey thing. That's the Parasite. Yes. A man after my own heart. Let me see now. You know, one of Superman's best pals is Batman. Superman's sort of this guy with superpowers, and Batman's this guy with a whole bunch of money. There's something I've never been able to figure out about Batman. If he's so rich, why doesn't he just give all his money to all the crooks? And then there'd be no more crime. There's Superman's best pal, Jimmy Olsen. Why would Superman want to hang out with this proto-nerd anyway? Talk about wonks. The bow tie gives it away, I think. Well, let's see. Superman's Fortress of Solitude. Doesn't that sound just a little bit suspicious to you? I mean, that's the sort of thing that Michael Jackson gets a lot of heat for. But when Superman does it, it's okay. He's not really to be held to ordinary rules of Earth behavior. Oh, he can have that little hideaway if he's out in the Arctic, kidnap women, wrapping them up in his cape so they don't freeze to death in the Arctic cold, take them to that Fortress of Solitude, maybe go into the Phantom Zone with them and make a little whoopee where nobody's watching them except a bunch of crooks. And what's this about candor? These little midgets in a bottle, and they call themselves Candor. Well, if you want to know the real truth, I think he just should have squashed them all like the bugs they were. What good were they? All they ever did was tell them what to do. Well, we're the only living representatives of your dying race. Isn't it funny how when Krypton exploded, Superman was supposed to be the only survivor? And yet, within 20 years, there's like millions of people who are also survivors of Krypton. It's sort of like those graveyards in Cook County that all suspiciously voted during the 1960 presidential election. Yeah, they just couldn't leave well enough alone. First there was Superman, then they decided to have the Adventures of Superman when he was a boy, okay, and then the Adventures of Superboy when he was a baby. They didn't get to the fetus, though. Hey, that's another thing. When Superboy was a fetus, I mean, when he kicked, did it really hurt? No, I guess not, because that was on Krypton. And what's this about naming Krypton after a gas? I just don't get it. Why couldn't they have named it like something more original? I don't know, like The Wrong Hero's Place or something like that. Well, let's see. I'm getting off the track. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I wrote a song for Superman. It was called Kryptonite Rock. He didn't like it. But you know what? It was a killer tune. At least for him. Oh, yeah, all these Superman spin-offs. Well, then there was Supergirl. Okay, I guess they had to get some female readers in there. You know, girls don't read comic books. I guess it's because they're not into senseless violence. I'm not into senseless violence either. I like sensible violence. 'Cause I'm the wrong hero. And besides, by the way, this is my scrapbook. Oh yeah, they had all these spin-offs. Super Dog. Okay, that was Superboy's pet, right? He had to have a pet. All boys have a dog, right? At least if they live out in the Midwest somewhere and their father runs a general store. And that's another thing I couldn't figure out. He could have made Pa Kent wealthy beyond his wildest dreams. They could have marketed frozen orange juice years before it was ready to be marketed. He could have just froze it with his super breath and Pa Kent would have had a monopoly. There's Mr. Mixyez Pitalik. Why do you always wear that stupid little derby? Who do you think he was, Clement Attlee or something? And then there's the time Superman adopted Jimmy Olsen as his son, but then later decided not to. Comic books were a lot like situation comedies. They took about 22 minutes to read. There was a bunch of ads in them, and whatever happened at the beginning, everything would be restored to the status quo ante by the end, no matter how many weird things happen. There's another Superman as crucified deity comic there. He was always being tormented on the cover, right? Even though he was a super guy. There's Lois Lane pleading with him. Of course, Lois Lane is about 1/3 the size of Superman, both literally and metaphysically. Let's see, there was Super Cat, which was Supergirl's pet. Okay, fine. And there was Super Horse, also Supergirl's pet. Because, you know, girls like horses, boys like sports, you know. But then they got a little bit out of hand with Super Monkey, which was this experimental lab monkey that they shot out into outer space before they shot Superman out into outer space. You know, I think monkeys should be in zoos, unless they've committed crimes. And another thing, I think if a monkey is caught driving drunk for the 3rd time, he should have his license taken away from him. Now here's a thought. What was to keep Super Monkey from, like, terrorizing the world? Instead, he just hung out in the African savannah, fighting crime with all the other monkeys, sort of like Monkey See, Monkey Do. Well, why didn't Super Monkey have a secret identity? Perhaps as a reporter for the Brazzaville Simian Times or something. AT&T insulted a lot of people when they had this big picture of people calling from around the world, and the person calling from Africa was depicted as an ape. Now that stuff might have gone down south, but there's another Superman in an ape costume, by the way. It's sort of funny, you know. Superman is sort of like an angel or a semi-deity, and they like to have apes. They like to throw apes in there, you know. Just like to balance things out, I guess. I guess if you crossed Superman with Super Monkey, you'd get Ordinary Guy or something. Ah, there's a baby with superpowers. There's a bunch of Superman's putative ancestors. How did he know they were really his ancestors? Oh, but wait, you haven't heard the real story. Superman's pets, there was even a super protozoan named Prody. Of course, Prody was tragically killed, so then they had Prody 2. You know, super protozoans, they're a dime a dozen. You can just whip one up in the lab, I guess, especially if you're Brainiac 5. No relation to Brainiac, who was, of course, the sinister android with the 12th level intelligence who shrunk the bottle city of Kandor. Well, actually, he only had a 10th level intelligence, but Luthor made him into a 12th level intelligence by rewiring his circuitry. Now, if Luthor was so smart, how come he couldn't rewire his own intelligence to a 12th level intelligence? Of course, you know what happened, predictably enough, after Luthor did him this good deed. Brainiac turns around and says, "Now that I'm a 12th level intelligence, I don't need you anymore." "Oh, yes you do," says Luthor. "I implanted this little gizmo in your brain that'll cause you incredible pain, even though you're an android, every time you cross me." Well, of course, Brainiac turned around and hypnotized Luthor into taking that little chip out of his head. And everything was back to the status quo ante. That one was Crypto being jealous because there was another super dog named Streaky. See, they just couldn't stop with one super dog. They had to have jillions. Superman couldn't have one set of parents. He had to have 2 or 3. This one's like some parents of his who originally adopted him initially. They always like did the backstory of the backstory, you know. At first, Ma and Pa can't find him. Oh, no. There was someone else that found you before us, son. But they're not around anymore. There's that Superman being crucified, Superman being gassed, Superman being tortured, Superman being besieged. There's a real burning at the stake scenario for Superman. Well, let's see. You know what the S on his chest stands for? Well, everybody says it stands for Superman, but I think it stands for something like some alien from another planet who just happens to look exactly like us. There's Luthor punching Superman in the solar plexus under the red sun. A nice little visual pun there. I think we're winding down to the end of our presentation of my pal Superman. I'm not sure yet. I'm not even sure I got to talk about all the stuff I wanted to talk about. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, we got just about everything. Now, if Luthor was so smart, how's come he didn't think of Rogaine and grow all that hair back that he lost in a tragic lab experiment in which Superboy saved his life? Well, I think we've just about wound down to the end of the useful part of this presentation. And so, I'm the wrong hero. And that was some pages from my scrapbook. Please stay tuned. There will be more pages from the Wrong Hero's scrapbook coming up. Hi, I'm the Wrong Hero. And I'm going to show you some stuff from my photo album. Sure hope you enjoy it. The kryptonite rock I carry around, just in case that meddling Superman goes poking his nose in where it ain't wanted. Here's a little piece of real estate I was going to buy. I think you call it planet Earth. So I had a look at it, had some brown spots here and there, figured I'd cut them out with an apple paring knife. I decided to take it back though. I didn't like the gift wrapping. Which one looks more intelligent? The suit or the guy wearing the black leather jacket? I think I'd go with the suit. This is a bald eagle. Sort of reminds me of my father. Eaten up by parasites. Nearly extinct. Hi, I'm Chris Whittle. I want to promote literacy in schools by putting a television set in every classroom. Won't you help? Just give $1 billion. I'm sorry, sir, but the 12 items or less line is over there. I had a job working in a nuclear power plant, and now my piss jar glows in the dark. Don't need my nightlight anymore. Okay, I admit it. Maybe I shouldn't have told that last joke. But you didn't have to blow up my house. But I'm the wrong hero. I believe in calling a spade a spade. Beer. It'll steal your heart away. It'll also steal your liver and kidneys away, but never mind. You're in the Peace Marines now. All right, you maggots. I want 50 lace doilies. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Dress right, dress right, dress right. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old... Hey, wait a minute. That song's about a convict. How's come when soldiers come home, they tie a yellow ribbon? I don't get it. Tony Orlando, you have a lot to answer for. It's football season. Football, it's a manly sport. An apple cleans your teeth. But remember, a hand grenade does too, Mr. Sailor Man. Hi, do I have a raspberry seed stuck between my teeth by any chance? Would you look down in there and tell me? Ho, 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 it's jolly old Santa Claus. Can't you wait till after Thanksgiving like you used to? Ho, 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 it's not so jolly Mr. Boris Yeltsin. I'm not sure you have till Thanksgiving. No, Mr. Hope. We don't need to replace Santa Claus just yet, thank you. Kindly wait in the green room. Looks like Santa should have had some of that Ultra Slim Fast before he made his rounds, eh? I think I'll prove to my kids that I love them by buying them cheap plastic toys that are guaranteed to break on the day after Christmas. Ha! Batman will never recognize me in this hat. Hi, I'm with the Joker. You fool! What makes you think I'm marrying her just for her money? Hey kids, don't eat Tums. Just suck the chalk out of a blackboard eraser and use the money you saved to buy an apple for the teacher. Horsey! Horsey! Ooh, look! Horsey! Ooh, look, look, looky! Horsey, horsey! Ooh, horsey. Lots of horsies. Ooh, look! 4 horsies of apocalypse. Get a horsey. Get a horsey. Come on, get a horsey. Get a horsey. Nice paint job, but get a horsey. Get a horsey. Get a hearse. Get a horsey. Ooh, doggy. Ooh, kitty. You better tell that Bobcat Goldthwait from Schenectady, New York, that if he keeps slandering my name, I'm going to get out of this cage and do something to him which ain't very nice. Ooh, birdie. Haven't you milked that gag long enough? Here, try milking this. Hey, kid. Let's talk turkey. Yeah, when you go fishing, well, don't worry about the fish none. Why, fish don't feel the pain. No, they just flop around on the bottom of the bucket for fun. Yeah. Psst, hey Corby, if you rub a tea bag on that stain, it'll go away. Hi, I'm a Tartar lush who likes to go around bragging about the flavor of horse meat, and my head looks like it has hair that's made from cotton candy spun from dried snot. Say, any of you guys know Don King? I'd like to get him to be my vice president. This creature was said to be a potent symbol of the 20th century death culture. And here they are, the unholy trinity. Let's give a big hand for Mickey, Regis, and Kathy. Let's see now. 1996. Well, gentlemen, as you can see from this chart, Bob Dole is too old. Bill Weld is a sodder and I'm a soldier. Nobody's ever heard of Kemp. They probably think it's a brand of baked beans like Stokely Van Kemp. Graham's too much of a cracker. William Bennett? Nah. Buchanan? Don't think so. Campbell? Too much like the soup. Governor Edgar, Governor Engler, Governor Thompson? Nah, no one's ever heard of those governors. Jim Baker? Nah, I don't think so. Dan Quayle? Haha. Pat Robertson? I think he had his chance in 1988. For that matter, so did Jesse Helms. Well, where are they now? Yeah, I think I have a pretty good shot at 1996, don't you? Alamo Restaurant. Mexican food. Isn't that sort of like Custer's Restaurant, Native American cuisine? I don't know. Just struck me, that's all. No radio? Get one. So, you thought I was fooling around, huh? Nein, Kinder, I'm not Einstein. He's the one with the frizzies. After we sit around posing in front of these cookies, let's go and dig around in a trash dumpster. What do you say, Ma?
Yeah, Daddy, I sure would like that.
You ever see all those plaques that say, Washington slept here, Washington slept here? Well, I got a plaque in my house that said, Washington would have slept here, but he didn't because he couldn't get one wink of sleep because I was up all night watching him like a hawk, making sure he didn't go digging his hands in my silverware drawer so he could melt it all down to pay the Continental Army. I said to him, listen here, you powder-wigged, buckle-shoe-wearing rascal with wooden teeth. I ain't letting you take none of my property now, so get your hands off in it. Yep, and I did. In case you're wondering, here's my next gig. It's at the old Kaskaskia Trading Post, just 10 miles north of Nome and 60 miles south of the North Pole. Yeah, that's right. I got an all-night gig there. Of course, that means I'll be up for 6 months. So be sure and come on down if you happen to be in the neighborhood. Listen, America, we'll swap Moscow for a carton of Marlboros. It must be hell to realize that the Army's just about the only real friend you have, huh? Hi, I'm Lou Reed. Buy my motorcycle. Help destroy some of America's national parks. Hi, I'm Lee Iacocca. Let's do the shimmy shimmy cocoa bop. I knew I should have bought this planet before the Gulf War started. Hi, could you send over a little more sand? I don't think we have enough yet. Hi, even though I'm the Prime Minister, like most British citizens, I have crooked teeth. Poor old Yugoslavia. We might have been interested in helping him if only they had made a better car. Oh, gonna jump in the family car and drive on over to the poorhouse, yeah. Well, if you're looking for gray flannel pros, you've come to the right place. We're here at the New Yorker. Hey, listen, Willie, baby, I got a great idea. We'll do Hamlet, see, but we'll have chimpanzees in it instead, okay? Hamlet gets up there, he does his soliloquy. To be or not to be, or to swing from a tree. Ooh, 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 ooh. It'll kill him, I'm telling you. Oh, I know, we did it with Mel Gibson. Well, close. But real chimps, Will. Real chimps. Funny how Dan Quayle keeps popping up in the news every now and then. He doesn't have his newsletter anymore, though. Here's one of the Wrong Hero's favorite books, D.H. Lawrence's Studies in Classic American Literature. You know, the only thing I remember in it is that he referred to Ben Franklin as being snuff-colored. Hey, you can't say that about Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin's the patron saint of the middle class. Why don't you upper class people, you can keep your Achilles, and you lower class people, you can worship St. Francis, but leave old Ben Franklin alone. He's on the $50 bill. D.H. Lawrence isn't on the $50 bill now, is he? This segment of the Wrong Hero's Scrapbook was brought to you by Mr. Filth. When all your bohemian friends come to visit, you don't want to be disgraced if your house is too clean, so just smear Mr. Filth around. Mr. Filth, Mr. Filth, Mr. Filth, Mr. Filth. Well, that's the phone. Gotta go now. Talk to you later. Hi, I'm the Wrong Hero. And in this segment, we're going to pay tribute to a great American. Me. Actually, I thought I'd devote this segment to a profound and yet somehow populist exegesis of one of the most popular magazines of the emerging faith which galvanizes the entire world. This faith was responsible for the fall of the Berlin Wall and at the same time the erosion of family values and the emergence of tribalism. This faith is called rock and roll. And the house organ of this interdenominational one world faith, as you all know, is Rolling Stone. So let's have a look at some of the covers from Rolling Stone, shall we? Why, it's Michael Jackson. Too bad they couldn't get the real Bob Crumb to do the illustration. Hey Michael, I think you left this sock in my underwear drawer. Hi, I'm Tom Hanks. My oafish good looks are the perfect emblem of a totally surface-obsessed media. Don't you think? Hi, I'm Madonna. Crucifixes are sexy because there's a naked man on them. I want to be the 21st century Marlene Dietrich, but I think I just might be the late 20th century Mamie Van Doren. Please don't turn away from my thin voice. I'm talking to you. Hi, we're U2. When we learn another chord, we might change our names to U3. Hi, I'm Prince, but people call me Shay Man. They come up to me and say, Shay Man, how do you pronounce your new name? Don't ask me. Just use that computer software I sent to all the major media outlets. Hi, I'm Yoko Ono. Who says money can't buy you love? We're the Rolling Stones. We haven't written a good song in 15 years. Who cares? Hi, we're the Ford Escort. We're willing to sell our car below cost so we can drive Honda out of the market and be sure that Chrysler remains the number 3 car manufacturer. Hi, we're Volkswagen. Our cars are reliable, but the repairs cost an arm and a leg. Just think of us as Germany's Revenge. Hi, I'm Mark Knopfler. When I sang Money for Nothing, did you think I was kidding? Hi, I'm John Bon Jovi. You might not remember me, but I have a new line of hair care products. I'm sure you'd like to see them. Wouldn't you like to have hair like mine? Wouldn't you like to impress everybody on Long Island? Sure you would. Hi! Just call me Skinny Arbuckle. Hi, I'm David Bowie. I haven't had a good song since China Girl, but you won't hold that against me, will you?
Hi, we're a pair of Nike sneakers, and we cost more than the yearly income of a person from Mozambique. Hi, I'm Madonna. Can you say commodity fetishism? Good.
Hi, I'm Bruce Springsteen. I'm practicing backward tracking for my new album, which is going to be all about Satanism. Hi, I'm George Michael. I was in Wham. Keep an eye out for my next project. Bam, thank you, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Iggy Pop. And you thought that Lou Reed looked like death warmed over. Hi, I'm Don Johnson. What comes after the letter D?
I wish the tabloids would stop referring to me as Joker Jack. That movie was over 4 years ago. When are they going to get off of that already? What about my roles in The Shining and 5 Easy Pieces and that movie I made with Dennis Hopper, Easy Rider, huh? I'm much more talented than those people are willing to give me credit for. But who needs them? They're all a bunch of idiots. They make $35,000 a year. I make $35,000 a minute.
Face it, Johnny. You've been totally forgotten. Top 10 reasons why nobody remembers Johnny Carson. Reason number 10, he's mean. Reason number 9, he's from Nebraska. Reason number 8, he didn't get a bunch of people from the Harvard Lampoon to write his material. Reason number 7, he doesn't read the newspapers every day, nor does he hire anybody to do it for him anymore. Reason number 6, he's not on network television. Reason number 5, he hasn't improved his golf handicap in over 20 years. Reason number 4, gee, I don't remember. Who is this guy anyway? I have a dream. And you can have a dream too. For $20, the Martin Luther King pillow with I have a dream embossed on both sides. So that when you have a dream, you'll also have the dream.
Feel good. Maybe I felt a little too good when I led the police on that wild goose chase. Ow! Ow! Lloyd's of London has my throat insured for $1 million. Ow! In case I forget how to produce phlegm. Ow! Ow!
Hey, where did all our publicity go? You know, at the end of Forever Young, when that fighter pilot was reunited with his sweetheart, I had a little tear in my eye. What's that? I was in that movie? Oh. Hi. The reason we're so popular is most of our fans have seen our shows over 75 times. You'd think they'd gotten the message after about number 52, but, well, you know, there's no accounting for taste, I guess. Please don't ease me in. Our good-natured boogie shuffles are just the thing to appeal to people who don't really listen to music at all, but just want to have a good time. Please don't truckin' down to... Oh yeah, and the ice cream flavor is going pretty well too. Robert Hunter wants an ice cream flavor. He wants it to be called Tales of the Great Rum Runners. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Paul Simon. I've parlayed my soi-disant, throaty-voiced rasp into a 30-year career. You can do it too. And if Art Garfunkel doesn't stop criticizing me, I think I might have to drop him from my latest tour. Oh, these guys?
Just some more people whose music I've appropriated and popularized and brought to a larger audience. That's all. Don't start on me now, all right? Oh, by the way, the reason I don't do the music of Jakarta, Indonesia is because I never listened to that when I was growing up, so it wasn't part of my influences. Yeah. Is that David Byrne on line 2? Put him on hold, will ya? I'm busy. You know, I'd like to be known for my work on the clarinet. Please don't call it a licorice stick in my presence, please. Yes, I'm touching my face because I want you to think that I'm really nervous. I can't drop the neurotic habits that I picked up as a comedy writer for Sid Caesar, even though that was 30 years ago. Hi, we're Motley Crue. I think it was the umlaut over the U and the O that really broke us big in this country. See that lightning bolt? That's a precursor of the stroke you're gonna get if you smoke us for about 30 years. You know, we couldn't even give these things away back in 1989. Hi, I'm Michael J. Fox. Why does nobody want to go see my movies anymore? Please go. Or I might start feeling sorry for myself. Hi, I'm Brian Wilson for Brian Wilson Instant Coffee. 6 times stronger than regular instant coffee, so you only have to put 1 tablespoon in 1 6-ounce cup of hot water. You don't even have to boil the water. Just run it right out of the tap. Doesn't matter, because it's Brian Wilson's Instant. Where was I? Hi, remember me? What does Fabio have that I don't? I can do an Italian accent. Hi, my name's Tom Cruise. Hi, I'm Tom Hanks. There's more than one Tom around, and that's me, Tom Hanks. Hanks for the memories. Like my haircut? Now this word for close-up. We're going to scrape that enamel right off of your teeth. We're going to scrape that enamel right off of your teeth. Hi, we're Saturday Night Live. And if Adam Sandler could do Opera Man for 90 minutes, we'd have no problem. Can you say filler? Hi, David Bowie here. Did I say China Girl? Well, it was a good video, but my last good album was probably Lodger, and I think that was 1980. I'm not too sure. I know what you mean, Dave. I mean, what can you do to follow up I Will Follow, huh? Oh, that was our last good song, as far as I can figure. Well, we had that song about The Fly, but XTC did it first, and of course then the Cramps did it too. Gee, I don't know. What's a feller to do? Well, I'm Peter Gabriel. My Sledgehammer video was voted #1 in the recent Rolling Stone, and you know, back when I left Genesis, they just haven't been very good, have they? I don't want to brag or anything. Now, I know my first album kind of sounds lame right now, but I've done a lot of good stuff, yeah. Haven't I? Who's that on line 2? Paul Simon? Put him on hold. We're doing a shoot here, huh? Come on. It's not easy being David Byrne. You get that reference to me and burning down the house? Well, that's sort of what I'm doing. I'm burning down the house. Hey, you want to look at my cruise missile after the shoot? Hi, I'm Bruce Willis. Notice how I've appropriated the 3-day growth Don Johnson look, but with none of Don's rough edges, quite frankly. Look at me. I got hairy arms, too. Well, my new album didn't go to #1 like I thought, but that's no reason that Entertainment Weekly should say that I should have kept the Cougar in my name. Maybe I'll just call myself Cougar. What do you think? That's kind of hard to spell, though, isn't it? Most of my fans are 6th grade dropouts. I'm Michael Douglas, not Mike Douglas. Mike Douglas was the talk show host from the 60s. I'm Michael Douglas. Please make a note of it. I'm Bob Dylan. What kind of world is this in when poets ain't got a pot to piss in and avatars make more than movie stars and there's fighting on the plane of jars and we happen to be winning? Thank you. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys and no one wants to see us perform. You know, I should have never dropped that MC from my name. I don't think it was a very good career move. Well, I can always be the Bat Boy again. You loved Roy Orbison. Now, his clone, Boy Orbison. He can hit all the high notes. High notes are all he can hit because he's Boy Orbison. Hi, I'm Steve Winwood, and I can't find my way home. Hi, I'm David Byrne, and that's me on the cover. Me. I don't need those other guys, because I'm David Byrne, and that's me on the cover. Me. No, I still haven't seen that movie based on my life. Why should I? I already lived it once. I still don't get no respect. No, I wasn't smoking pot in the bathroom. No, I wouldn't do that. Oh, no. Hi. I'm Paul McCartney. I married an horrible groupie from Sarah Lawrence. And wouldn't you just like to poke my big, sad-looking googly eyes with a pin? I thought so. Make an appointment. Hi, I'm Billy Joel. Think of me as Harry Chapin with all the conscience leached out. I used to be mean to my woman and my band members and my manager and everybody else. Man, I was mean, but now I'm a secular saint, so you don't say nothing bad about me. I already told you, it's Michael Douglas. Michael. You don't have to put on the red light. The yellow light will do just fine. Hi, I'm Sting. And like Bob Dylan and innumerable others, I too have parlayed a raspy voice into a multi-million-dollar career. Roxanne. Hi, I'm Neil Young. I don't have much respect for your intelligence. They're coming out with an ice cream flavor based on me. It's petroleum jelly and rust flavor.
Look at Mother Nature on the run in the...
Gee, I forget the rest of it.
Well, it's too dark to put the keys in my ignition.
Hi, I'm Robert Plant. I gave Satanism a bad name back in the 70s. You might remember us. We were in a band called Led Zeppelin. Sort of like the anti-Beatles. Well, the legend lives on. You might remember us. We're Van Halen. We did that quasi-pornographic video, Hot for Teacher, that was on 18 hours a day back in, 1984. Well, I don't know. We haven't been up to much lately, but we're still around. Hi. They're gonna put me on the Land O'Lakes butter box. the Indian maiden is no longer considered politically correct.
Hi, I'm Jim Morrison. Remember when I died of that drug overdose in the bathtub? Well, not only was that the first bath I ever took, but it wasn't the drugs. It was the shock of cleanliness that did me in. Won't you buy my posthumously published volumes of incredibly wretched poetry? I thought you would. Bye now. Hi, we're Mazda. You can go from 0 to 60 in just 7.4 seconds. It's true. But by the time you finish paying for this car, you'll be 74 years old. Also true. Hi, I'm Steve Martin. Remember Leap of Faith? Yeah, I know. Me neither. I promise my next movie's gonna be good. I promise. Hi, I'm Keith Richards. I got confused one day, and I had me blood replaced with heroin. Not very smart. No, not very smart. Pink Floyd! Remember back in 1973? Oh, just about the time they got rid of, what was his name? The smart guy, the genius guy, the one that wrote all the really good songs. What was his name now? Oh, Syd Barrett. Remember back in 1973, they got rid of Syd Barrett for good, and they did that song called Money is a Crime off of Darker the Moon. Well, just so happens Darker the Moon is the biggest selling album in all rock and roll. And that's a crime. Hi, I'm George Harrison. And I've got all of me albums, and I'm going to auction them off for you right now. Do I hear $50? $50. Do I hear $40? Do I hear $30? 20. Do I hear $5? Do I hear $2? Do I hear $1? Come on, you can melt them down for scrap and make more than that. Do I hear 50 cents? 25 cents? Free. I'll throw in a bag. I'll pay you 50 cents to take them all. Won't you take them, please? Hi, I'm George Harrison. And I'm a dark horse. Hi, I'm Tracy Chapman. I'm the only person in the world who did open mics and went on to become famous. The only one. Hi, Bruce here. Still working on that comeback album. Hi, I'm Eric Clapton. Remember back when they used to write, Eric Clapton is God? Me neither. Hi, John Lennon here. Remember that tell-all expose by Albert Goldman? Well, it was all true, you know. That's why everybody got so mad. If it was just a tissue of lies, then nobody would have cared. So take it from me, John Lennon. All that stuff they said was true. Because, you know, even Albert Goldman admits, I always told the truth. Now, the unveiling of the new format for Rolling Stone. You've got a lot of nerve to say you are my friends. This is The Wrong Hero, and this concludes this segment of The Wrong Hero's Scrapbook. Please stay tuned. There'll be more. Hi, I'm The Wrong Hero, and in this segment, we're going to talk about what is perhaps the most wonderful aspect of American democracy. Documents which stand on a par with the United States Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Well, you read those, I can't. But here's something we can all read. That's right, it's the supermarket tabloids. Part of my scrapbook.
I'll tell you one of Cher's biggest secrets. She had a couple of ribs removed. So every time she stands arms akimbo, she can shake hands with her own intestines. Who is this man, Frankenstein Sinatra? And why are some of the villagers so angry at him?
Over here in the left-hand corner, the day Reagan pulled a gun on a vicious mugger.
It was probably some mother with 2 dependent children trying to collect her welfare check. But it's all the same to Ron. Wayne Newton, Elvis's ghost, talks to me.
Well, Wayne, I think you're gonna have to make up some incredible story if you ever want to be in the press again. Well, you know, Wayne, maybe if you were to pass away, it would be a good career move. After all, it did wonders for me. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Trump mistress is pregnant. Hey, I can understand cheating on your wife, but why cheat on your mistress, huh? Good move, Don. Dolly's secret? She realizes most men were bottle-fed. Don Johnson out to slaughter JR. I guess Don's beard scratched old Larry Hagman one time too many, and old Larry decided to go to the tabloids with the story. Mystery illness KOs Tom Cruise. I think it's called incipient career death.
Here's a good one. Valerie Bertinelli's anguish as rock star husband
Battles drink and drugs. They cancel champagne party after his exit from Betty Ford rehab clinic. That's great. Get out of the Betty Ford rehab clinic and just throw a champagne party for the lucky guy. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to just adore falling off the wagon when it comes to drinking Dom Perignon at $500 a pop.
Don't you go telling lies about my little girl. Hi, I'm Elvis, and I read all the tabloids, even though I'm up here in a better place. Well, maybe that's because, hey, I'm on the tabloid headlines virtually every day. Space alien adopts Elvis. Elvis sighting. Elvis and Nixon. President and vice president. Yeah.
Vanna White. How I lost 25 pounds. And how you can too. Well, if you spent half your time trying to avoid Pat Sajak's heavy breathing, you'd get enough exercise to lose 50 pounds. This man spent $40,000 just to look like Michael Jackson. He'll probably spend another $40,000 in legal fees trying to avoid the LA police.
Don't mind these liver spots. It's just all those peanut butter and banana sandwiches with a pound of crisp bacon. Hey, but if I rub a tea bag on them, they'll go away. Oh yeah.
Oliver North, he must be the ugliest wretch in the whole country. Jim Bakker, his gay lover tells all. Oh well, Jim, there goes your career in the army, I guess. Marilyn was pregnant with Kennedy's baby. Well, you know, Catholics don't believe in abortion. At least not for the unborn. Hi, it's Oprah. Do 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 do. Today's topic, people who are into heavy denial, or how to make falling off of a diet into a moral crusade. Do 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 do. Sorry, Sybil. The Lord is my shepherd.
might see in the upper right-hand corner, Elvis is impersonating himself. Well, what they don't realize is I'd been doing that all along. How do you think I got to be so popular anyway? Well, they'd send me a demo tape, say, Heartbreak Hotel, and they'd try to sound as much like me as possible so that I'd like the tape, and I'd just copy their copy of me, and Say, do you notice a distinct affinity to Bing Crosby in my phrasing? You sweet delight. I can groan, too.
Girl has baby with 2-foot tail and horns. Are you sure this isn't Larry Hagman's love child? Lisa Marie Presley's secret wedding. Turns out it was a Lisa Marie Presley imitator. Hey, Mike, Champ, over here. Hey, listen, I know you're slippery with blood from the man that you just beat to death, but hey, Mike, come here. I got someone very special I want you to meet. Miss Rhode Island. Brother and sister wed each other again. They divorced the first time over the rights to the bathroom, but now they have a little schedule that they adhere to, and I'm sure their marriage will be very, very happy. Cheers star baby tragedy. How ironic that she should be on a show called Cheers, and yet her heart is breaking. Dolly's jealous husband explodes. I think maybe he tried to fit one of Dolly's jugs in his mouth all at once. How to keep a wedding from turning into a shower. Try getting married before you get pregnant. Ricky! Wah! Someday, intelligent aliens from outer space will monitor our television signals, and when they hear, Ricky! Wah! I think they'll skedaddle back to Alpha Centauri or wherever the hell it is they came from. Don't you? And if that's not enough, maybe they'll hear, Ooh, Mrs. Carmichael! And that'll confirm it. Liz packs on 45 pounds. Dog bites man. Liz Taylor suffers identity crisis. Thinks she's Susan Lucci. Hi, I'm Princess Di. My husband says that I'm crazy.
Meow.
Roseanne's wild and wacky wedding. They filmed it, you know, but the bride was in tears, and so they had to get a donkey to supply her braying laughter for the voiceover. FBI confirms amazing powers of psychic after he discovers J. Edgar Hoover's stash of pornography. Your shoe size tells you how long you'll live. Well, my hobnailed boots say you ain't got much longer to live if you don't get out of my way. Sorry, Charlie. Only the best tasting Atlantises get to be continents. Mom has healthy breasts removed, so she won't get cancer. Sort of like the anti-Dolly Parton, huh? Hi, I'm Bill Cosby. I force words out of my mouth as though they were struggling to be born from my esophagus. Clint Eastwood killed my grandchildren. Well, maybe they were in the line of fire.
Hi, I'm Roseanne. I'm not really an unfit mother, although I play one on television.
A tribute to the king. Yes, you can get your own life-size replica of Elvis sitting on a gold-plated 24-karat toilet bowl. If you act now, just send $19.99 for the next 46 weeks. That's a total charge of $1,283 with carrying charges and taxes to Elvis Memorabilia, care of Colonel Tom Parker, Graceland,
Tennessee. Arthritis cure found in Bible by dozing security guard on a hot summer afternoon. Or was that Colonel Sanders' new chicken recipe? Actually, I think, isn't chicken a cure for rheumatoid arthritis? Chicken cartilage, isn't it? Yeah, hey, just goes to show. Everything is everything, officer. You know, the thing about gets me about these is the misleading headlines. For example, space alien newspaper found at UFO site. Open it up and it says, copy of Weekly World News found at UFO site. Doc gives woman sex change by mistake. Well, I guess that's really a case of what's up, Doc? Angry trucker fires 5 bullets into UFO. I guess they wouldn't give him directions to Graceland, huh? This bald guy with the bow tie. He used to be famous for something. Oh, what was it? I think he had a line of men's clothing or something. Was he a famous golfer? New gay sex scandal rocks tennis. You mean all those people running around in those little white shorts? Making a public exhibition of themselves? You mean some of them might actually be gay?
Grabbing my crotch on television was worth $1 million worth of free publicity. So what if my show went to number 2 in the ratings?
Flash, Farge's new baby. This update in a moment. Farge's new baby cures cancer, heart disease, and AIDS with a wave of her hand. This update in a moment.
Yeah, well, I heard about Fergie's new baby cures cancer with a wave of his hand. Well, he might be able to bring me back.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's next movie will cost $80 million and actually turn a profit. It will be called Arnold, The Story of My Life, and it will come out in 1999. Milton Berle dying of a broken heart. Do what Lucy did. Use a boy's heart to keep you alive. Yeah, I heard Milton had the heart of a small boy, but I didn't believe it until I saw the little box in which he kept it locked up. Space alien baby found in jungle,
And he sings just like Elvis.
UFO base found in New Mexico. Make up your mind already. Is it the jungle or Mexico or New Mexico or what? Well, you know, what is it? You want cures for all your tropical ailments, or do you want to be around a bunch of sand, you space aliens? I mean, come on. Well, if the Beatles can smoke marijuana in Buckingham Palace before they go to meet Queen Elizabeth, I guess Willie Nelson can smoke pot in the White House before he goes to meet Jimmy Carter. I mean, but isn't it sad? The English had the Beatles and Queen Elizabeth, and we had Willie Nelson and Jimmy Carter. Billy Graham's amazing revelation. How to visit heaven before you die. Well, there's a couple of UFO bases in New Mexico and the tropical jungle, and I think those folks, call them what you will, have some amazing revelations of their own to show us Earth people. Man bites dog. Sorry, dog bites man. Precipitation falls in raindrops. Liberace lives again. If Elvis can do it, so can I, balding concert pianist claims. Space aliens deliver Ann Jillian's miracle baby. Exclusive first photos. Oh, no, never mind. There's no space aliens in this story. Dolly's breasts are killing her. And they'll kill me too if my girlfriend catches me looking at them one more time. On today's Oprah, fabulously wealthy female stars who fire their producers in sex harassment scandals. Do 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 do. Also, Princess Di confesses that she hasn't slept with Charles in 5 years. Do 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 do. Charles says I'm crazy, but I think I'd be crazy if I slept with him. Have you ever had a close look at this guy? I'm sorry, there's nothing funny about breast cancer. Mamas and Papas star gets liver transplant. That might be something I can work with. Let's see. Mama Cass was eating... She choked on a liver sandwich? I don't know. Dog bites man. Oprah 69 pounds fatter. Swaggart bought me for kinky sex games. Whoops. Furious Oprah fires her producer for sex harassment. Do 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 do. And now, Jimmy Swaggart, furious fiancé, refuses to marry him because he gained 69 pounds in kinky sex games. Do 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 do. Andy Griffith tragedy. Sons battle with drugs and booze. Well, you know something? It might not have been a good idea to call him Opie. Landon Widow's $50 million promise. I'll keep his dream alive. Cindy vows to use Michael's name and fortune to make the world a safer place. You're not going to be able to build much of a barricade wall for only $50 million.
That'll fix him for not letting me go to the circus.
Raymond Burr, a sick man. You read it here first. What's that? He's dead? Well, you read it here first. Who is Raymond Burr, anyway? Oh, that's right. He was some sort of lawyer on a television show. They brought it back because, like, they were really desperate for, like, something for people to watch. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Marlowe kicks Phil Donahue out of bedroom. 10-year marriage collapsing. 10 years? That's news. Hi, I'm Michael Landon, speaking from beyond the grave. I teased the moron zeitgeist for many years before I met my tragic demise. And now you too can tease the moron zeitgeist. Just invest $4 in a copy of Fortune magazine's Top 40 Entertainers and appropriate every single one of their most ingratiating qualities, and you too can tease the moron zeitgeist. Eddie Murphy steals girlfriend from New Kid on the Block. Guess he's Training for his role as 007, Please, I'm trying to eat. TV Dad tells Christy McNichol, "You stink." Next, Einstein's theory of relativity, an update. Billy Graham, I've seen proof of life after death. What Bill Cosby wants to know is, how's about life after career death? Belushi's Killer stocks 100 top stars. And you can help. For only $20 a day, that's right, $20 a day divided evenly among 100 of you, you too can help Belushi's Killer carry out her good work in stocking 100 top stars. Send no money. She'll come and see you. Jackie O, the men in her life and why she won't marry them. Simple. She already has all the money. Hi, I'm Marilyn Monroe. And if Elvis can come back from the dead, so can I. It's easy. Hi, I'm Ted Kennedy back in 1979. Back when Bill Weld was still listening to the Rolling Stones' Miss You. And now that bum is all set to knock me out of my senatorial post. Life goes on. Oh, did I mention that Victoria Reggie was still in knee pants back then? Hi, remember me? I'm a Mormon now. Actually, I always was. Hi, remember me? I was recently in a movie called Brenda Starr, but I don't think it ever made theatrical release. I think you can get it at... Gee, where can you get it anyway? Hi, remember me? Reason I wore that hat is... that's my head. How's come nobody says I'm still alive? Hooray for Dollywood. Hi, I'm nobody. Are you nobody too? Hi, remember me? I still have all my teeth. Do 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 da 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 da. Hi, I used to be Victoria Principal, and people had a lot of interest in me. Now I've used up all the interest and I'm living on my principal. Hi, I'm Sophia Loren. Forget the animals. Sorry, I mean forget the men. Save the animals. Do 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 do. You just watch it, Home Improvement. You're next. Uh-huh. 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 Hooray for Dollywood. Hi, it was a slow news week. Hi, remember me? Back in 1976, people had posters of me. Well, 3 years later, I had a makeover, but it didn't do much good. Hi, remember me? You know, I almost beat Jimmy Carter for the Democratic nomination in 1980. Oh well. Guess I shouldn't have tried to defend those Iranians. Hey, it's me. My name is Marie, with an I-E at the end. Hi, my name's Burt Reynolds. I have a toupee, but I'm too much of a gentleman to tell you about what Dolly Parton has. Hi, I'm Natalie Wood. If Elvis and Liberace can make a comeback, why not me? Hi, I'm Rock Hudson. I know, I know. Hi, remember me? I was in the Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes of Hazzard. Richard Burton, not Burt Reynolds. Richard Burton. Now, if Mom had only given me a few more driving lessons, I might not have been in that fix. Hi, I'm Eric Estrada. Eric Estrada! I got you, babe. Hi, I'm Alan Alda with my incredible polio cure. People with polio take one look at me and they get up and walk the hell out of the room. Guess I shouldn't have gone topless in that 1980 film, Star 80. It didn't really help my career much, did it? Hi, I'm Shelley Hack. I think maybe I should have taken a better stage name. Maybe Shelley Replacement? No, this is not a rerun. This is an actual picture of Jim Garner. I never want a man again. Like I said before, I have all the money in the world. Talk about a bad hair day. Cakewalk and space babies from home. You know, we've gotten a lot of bad press. I think they should call us the Angels Triangle. This was back when I was seeing Burt Reynolds. You can tell that I had pretty low self-esteem. Three's Company, remember? Three's Company. I guess I should have taken that movie deal. Hi, it's me, Rock Hudson. Looking remarkably chipper, all things considered. Hi, I'm Charlene Tilton. I don't even remember who I am. Hi, I'm Lonnie Anderson. Lonnie Anderson. Oh, Rob. Lonnie Anderson. Eric Estrada. Burt Reynolds. Hi, remember us? Of course you remember us. Hi, I was on Chips too. Hi, I'm Burt Reynolds' ex-wife who nobody remembers, and I tried to tell you 10 years ago, as you can see from the 1983 date on this archival copy of the National Enquirer, what a crumb Burt really was. But nobody listened. Hey mates, let's smoke marijuana in the Queen's bathroom. I think not. Hi, still living off the principle. Diver attacked by mermaids. Actually, they were space aliens. Hi, I'm Carol Burnett. I'm happy on the outside, but my eyes mask an incredible inner sadness. Eat your heart out, Arnold. Hi, remember me? Da 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 da. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not Elizabeth Taylor. I'm Gina Lollobrigida. Taylor is an English name, and Lollobrigida is obviously an Italian name. I'm sorry, Lollobrigida. I'm the real Elizabeth Taylor. Hi, I'm Michael Landon. Was I Laverne or Shirley? Somebody call and tell me. Oh, Rob. Hi, remember Charlie's Angels? Charlie's Angels. Well, I'm sure Eric Estrada remembers Charlie's Angels. Hi, here's a picture of me without the cowboy hat.
Hey, Boo-Boo. Why is that stranger fleeing us?
Gee, I don't know, Yogi. Maybe they've never seen a bear with a pork pie hat, a necktie, and no visible genitalia before. Now we know where they got the idea for Herman's head. That wasn't Bigfoot who saved the plane survivors. You can't fool me. I know it was space aliens or mermaids.
Listen, fool! I'm not gonna be patronized by you snot-nosed assholes at the Harvard Lampoon. Oh, all right. Kiss my necklace.
What a coincidence. 52 devil babies born with tails. 52 weeks of the year. It works, it works. Got yourself an orphanage and a calendar. Rescue 10,000 slaves from marijuana farm. Funny how 9,000 of them didn't want to go. Hi, I'm Joan Collins. What have I done lately? We're going to come out with a heavy metal version of The Love Boat. It's called The Hate Boat. The Hate Boat.
Hi, I'm George Burns. I've outlived all of my competition except Bob Hope. You know, I like to call him Bob Hop because he hops from one bed to the next, just like a little rabbit. Did I ever tell you that I was in a movie with Bugs Bunny? Time to take my medicine.
Yes, that's right, you saw it here. Murders, mysteries, scandals, and the biggest scandal of all. The continuing existence of the wrong hero. And we'll be back right after this. I'm the wrong hero. And this is comedy in its cheap, smokable form. Yesterday, it was raining cats and dogs. And there's always one thing I've always wondered. Do the cats and dogs resolve their difficulties on the way down when it's raining cats and dogs?
What?
I said, do the cats and dogs resolve their difficulties on the way down? You know, it's like, it's raining cats and dogs.
Well, Kitty, we might as well let bygones be bygones.
Okay, Poochie, here's the $5, man. Just find out. You know, I'm the wrong hero, and like most satirists, I'm essentially a conservative. I believe in a better yesterday and a worse tomorrow. Also, like many conservatives, I'm too fat to run
and too stupid to hide. So just so you know who I am. Join the Army because employers prefer veterans. Why do employers prefer veterans? Veterans have guns, and they're not afraid to use them. Join the Army, be a hostage, and see the world. Or at least a very small part of it. Be an Army, that shows employers that you're a self-starter. Not only do you pick yourself up by your own bootstraps, but you kick yourself in the ass while you're doing it. Join the Army. I'm the wrong hero here to report that small minds ask the same small questions over and over and over. Don't they? Don't they? Don't they? Don't they?
Did you ever get an answer?
Yes, and the answer is death.
I'm the wrong hero. I had a stupid hemorrhage because I wasn't smart enough to have a cerebral hemorrhage. Not like Einstein and all them cats, you know. Doesn't Einstein look like he stuck his dick in a light socket? Getting into the dick jokes now. No, okay. See, I'm going, I'm like third world, first world, third world, first world, third world morality, first world attitude, you know? And you can't beat it. My girlfriend, here's a Steve Wright joke. My girlfriend's an existentialist. I gave her a disengagement ring. You know that one too? Now here's a message for all the kids. Join me on this one, Steve. Kids, stay in school because we don't want you around here. You know, people are always saying, you gotta keep up with the Joneses. You gotta keep up with the Joneses. I'm trying to run away from the Joneses because I trashed their lawn. For having such a stupid sounding foreign name. What kind of name is that? Jones! I had a job, I worked at the Class Warfare shopping mall. I had a job at Proletarians Are Us. And whenever somebody came up to the counter, I would say, I don't get paid enough to wait on you, hand and foot! So I got fired, and I got a job at Bourgeois Hut. And whenever someone came up, I'd say, I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm busy working on my novel, which is about 3 generations of my immigrant family. So I got fired, and I got a job at the Rich Store. And whenever somebody came up to be helped, the first thing I'd say to them is, and where did you prep? So I got fired. So finally I got a job at Timothy Leary's Crazy World of LSD. Our prices are psychotomimetic! An Army cheap, 1 cent! A piece of lint, $1 million. Only at Timothy Leary's Crazy World of LSD. Hi, I'm the wrong hero. I'm all ears. Kill me. I've never had a normal life. Nobody wants to go out with somebody who's all ears, you know. Because whenever you give a tip in a restaurant, you have to do it with the little hairs that grow out of the side of your head. It doesn't work. Hi, looky who's here. If it ain't my old pal, the unforgettable what's his name. That reminds me, I had a job writing children's books, but I got fired for using the word poop. Also, I wouldn't eat my vegetables. Well, one of the vegetables just left. The vegetable has left the building. I'm the wrong hero, and I don't know what I like, but I know art. Art is stupid, and life is long.
I am referring to Art Linkletter and the Game of Life. I'm working on a movie, it's called, well, it's about Alzheimer's disease, and it's called Forget Everything. I wanted to tell you about the plot, but also working on another movie. It's about a smart bomb. It's about a smart bomb that thought he was smarter than all the other bombs and bullets until one day he met up with a dum-dum bullet. And he said, "Hey, dum-dum!" And the dum-dum bullet said, "Think you're smart, don't you, smart bomb?" And just wait till you hear the explosive finale. It's Pakistan and the genocide roundup. That's right, the Pakistani army just dropped a nuclear device on India. What's going to happen next? Tune in next week, the genocide roundup. And now, this update. We're pushing the Indians into the Pacific Ocean. No, that's not very funny, is it? I mean, it's too true, you know. I read my horoscope. I'm Capricorn the goat, and it said, tin cans are on the menu this week. Whiskers. My girlfriend's Leo the lion. She got, watch out for those Christians. Some of them have pikes.
Good, huh? Yeah.
I think they should get rid of cars and airplanes because it's easier to kick horses. Anyway.
Good.
People always tell you, make hay while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines and get sunstroke doing agrarian labor that a sixth grade education could accomplish while other people are going out and traveling on the virtual superhighway. Fool. So, if a tree falls in the forest and it falls on you, does it make a sound? And what if it's a yew tree? I asked my grandmother, "Grandma, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound?" "What you mean going out to the forest? A tree might fall on you! What's the matter with you?" So I didn't do it. Hi, I'm the wrong hero. This is the sensitive, introspective part of the show. We're getting to know me, getting to know about me. It's a sit-down tragedy. Okay, I'm nodding out. My apartment came furnished, which is great because I wouldn't want to have to go out and buy cockroaches. They're going upscale on me. They don't drink water. They drink flavored seltzers. They don't call the garbage in my kitchen garbage. They refer to it as designer filth. And they've tacked up a little sign over my spare room. "Welcome to Vermin Court. Bedbugs and silverfish, please use the servants' entrance." And now the homeless are getting into the act. They stand outside my window and they go, "It's a good rubbing alcohol. It's not a great rubbing alcohol." I asked the guy who I rented the apartment from if it had a working fireplace. And he said, "No, but the guy who used to live here smoked a lot." And I licked the walls, and sure enough, I got a buzz. Cambridge. No, I think it's more like one of those generic brands. You know, the kind with the little death's head warning. Yo, whoa, it's a pirate brand. Do pirates engage in pyromania? That's just something I'll throw out. It's not in the script. I walked down the streets of Newport, Rhode Island, smoking a Newport cigarette and pretending it was Newport, Rhode Island. I'm going to try that in Cambridge next week. I'm going to go to all the great cities of the world that have cigarettes named after them and see. And now this word for the car. Coming to a drive-in near you. The car must be 16 or older or 15 and a half with a parent. The car. And 30 giant shrimp for $9.99. Listen, for that kind of money, I want 30 shrimpy giants, okay? These are all the jokes that I told Steve 2 weeks ago that he said I shouldn't tell, so that's why he looks so sad. I told him not to do. I'm a journalist in my secret identity, much like Superman. See these shoulder pads? When I'm at my day job, I wear them on my knees.
What about the good ones you told?
The good ones, I told all those last week, damn your soul. Although, thanks to the miracle of television technology, the viewers at home won't get to see it till next week. Ooh. I was in a band called Jumbo's Colostomy Bag. We had a piano-playing elephant, but we had to fire him because he boycotted all the white keys on the keyboard. Because they were made of ivory, not the soap. Before that, I was in a band called the Street Beatles. You might have heard of us. We stayed in the corner on Kenmore Square doing our hits. I want to hold your purse. Oh, and our all-time A-side, a taste of vomit, tasting much sweeter than bile. I wanted to open up a pet store when I was a kid so I could play with animals. But this is second best, I guess. The most desired occupation for a Soviet teenager, hard currency prostitute. That's what I'm going to put down on my job application. Excuse me, what kind of job would you have if you had a job? Oh, hard currency prostitute for me, sir. No pesos, no rubles, no zlotys, which are the currency of Poland and worthless. No, I think I'll take dollars or marks or yen. How much would I charge for my services? 50,000 yen, which in American dollars, I guess, is what? $50. $50. That's the all-purpose heckle line, by the way. We're going to get into that a little later. You got to go where?
To the bathroom?
Oh, all right. Well, I think they should get rid of poetry readings and have poverty readings. Because, you know, they're all poor anyway. They ain't got two nickels to rub together, so they rub pennies together. And it conducts electricity. And I think they should get rid of the war on poverty, not that they haven't already, and have a war on poetry. Well, you know what I say? Everybody else always ruins it for a few assholes. Does that ever make me mad? Hey, Steve, here's a question for you. Why do clowns have big shoes?
I heard this one already, so they won't fall over when you punch them.
Yes, so they won't fall over when I punch them. It's very good. You're learning. I'd like to combine Cinderella with Frankenstein, because basically they're the same story, you know. 10 minutes ago, I crushed the villagers. Do you love me because I'm composed of the constituent parts of corpses? Or am I composed of the constituent parts of corpses because you love me? I like to pretend to be a boxer. So I walk around in swimming trunks and punch strangers. I hate it when the waiter in a restaurant introduces himself to you by name. When that happens, I like to say, "Hi, I'm Wrong Hero. Today's special, feed me and live." That's a very truncated version of the usual joke. Oh, you know, every time my dog sees me, he jumps for joy. That's because that he knows I'm fixing to throw a bouillon cube in the toilet bowl. Just for him. And now, I think they should remake this place. The Hummus Hut, maybe. No, Aborigine Hut. Come waltzing Matilda with us at Aborigine Hut. Koalas, please leave all your Christmas leaves at the door. Aborigines, please check all boomerangs with the coat clerk. Wallabies and stinging scorpions, not admitted. And come to our dwarf tossing contest, where we throw a real shrimp onto the barbie. Only at Abo Hut. We accept most major credit cards and bingo pelts. I don't remember that one. I went to a police auction. Don't ever go to a police auction because you know what's going to happen. It's like, what am I to bid for this Volkswagen? $495, $500. Sold to the man in blue with the gun. $500. I want to go to heaven. See you later, Steve. You going? Not yet. Okay. I'll talk extra fast. I want to go to heaven so I can...
I'm going in a minute, so can I tell one joke before I go?
Sure. Why not?
Use another
Hey
mic.
everybody. Hey, this is the first time Francis ever let somebody else on this Wrong Hero video. So here's my one joke. I'm Jewish. The first time I took LSD, I had a bad trip because I hallucinated that I wasn't God.
Not bad. Not bad. I'd give it a 5 out of 100. No, I like that one. That's good. Well, so long, Steve. Yeah, I want to go to heaven so I can kill the Holy Ghost, but I'm afraid that when I get there, I'll be too late. Anybody that reads Freud ought to see a psychiatrist. Don't you think? Anybody who reads Wilhelm Reich probably is a psychiatrist. Don't you think? Dostoevsky and Tolstoy were in a supermarket line. Tolstoy was buying groceries for his serfs, and Dostoevsky pushed ahead of him in the line and said, excuse me, can I cut in ahead of you? All I want to buy is one little bottle of poison. When I address the graduate seminar at Princeton, I think I'll tell that one. Maybe not. You can't win, you know, because if you live in the city, there's pathological aggressiveness, and if you live in the country, there's pathological aggressiveness. But the big difference is, in the city, it's, hey man, what are you looking at? And in the country, it is, hey man, how's come you don't say hello anymore, huh? I got a bar of soap and a sock. The suburbs? Come on, you call those people humans? They're just androids, automatons. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, you live in the suburbs. Well, anyway, here's my credo. Most of the media in this country is deliberately slanted to mislead you into thinking The Wrong Hero is not funny. Some people say the press are like vultures circling around you. I think they're more like a pack of wild dogs myself. I don't know. Some people ask why. Other people ask, why not? I say, oh my head, I must be hallucinating. A woman's place is in the home, running her own business, so I don't have to work. You know, nowadays, if you have your car stolen, you could end up in Singapore or Kuwait instead of down the street. And some people insist that there's no such thing as progress. Now here's something you're going to like. Every time I look at Judge Ginsburg, the newly elected female Supreme Court judge, I can't help but think of her as saying,
You killed my sister! The wicked witch of the east! I'll get you, my pretty! And your little dog, too.
hi, I'm the wrong hero. I like to drive for hours to get to a place where there are no cars. In the 21st century, people will discover that Mickey Mouse was actually a siren who lured tourists to their doom in Florida. You know, like Disneyland, it's actually like the tragic kingdom because you have all these people who can't get jobs doing anywhere else in these big sweaty suits, sort of like me. And, you know, sort of like, you know, Goofy laughs just like you laugh when your boss tells a joke that's not funny. He's like, you dropped that vending machine on my foot, boss. It doesn't tickle, but it's okay. They have TV monitors in subway stops, but they can't manage to find the technology to put in clocks that tell the correct time. This world is retrogressing. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up, but I got some questions for you. How's come men never use the woman's room, even when there's nobody looking? but not the other way around. And what do you do when you're taking a piss and you sneeze in the middle of it? And most of all, what do you do when you're taking a piss and the toilet lid falls down in the middle of it? Yeah, that's a tough one. It really is. Oh, you know, I did want to do this one little thing. And perhaps with your cooperation, that is, all two of you, I could do it. I want you to yell, "You suck." Now, you're going to have to do this like several times at least, but here, bear with me. Ready? You can alternate. Switch off, okay? Ready?
You suck!
What else do you want for Christmas?
You suck.
Is that your opinion, or do you speak from personal experience?
You suck!
Don't worry, I only drink the blood of criminals.
You suck.
I love it when you talk dirty to me.
You suck!
Louder. I'm gonna file a lawsuit against you for on-the-job harassment.
You suck.
Only in private.
You suck!
I won't tell anybody if you don't.
You suck.
What are you, a talent scout?
You suck!
No, you have to go to San Francisco for that.
You suck.
Say something that proves you're a genius.
You suck!
I haven't tried it yet. Care to demonstrate?
You suck.
They've already had the casting call for the Flintstones.
You suck!
Okay, now stop pointing that knife at me.
You suck.
You voted for Perot, didn't you?
You suck!
It's people like you I want to kill, the hostile ones.
You suck.
You must try to control your urge to be superior.
You suck!
I'll write your resume for you if you don't watch out.
You suck.
See me after the show and I'll give you a bumper sticker for your shopping cart.
You suck!
Sit down, little man. I'm talking.
You suck.
Suck my drug-laced nipples, earth filth.
You suck!
If you're looking for that kind of action, try the men's room.
You suck.
And you are an ant clustering at the pedestal of the Great One!
You suck!
But you swallow.
You only do this. You suck.
I respect you, but not that much.
You suck!
Suck.
$50.
You
You
suck!
suck.
Have a sex change and we'll talk.
You
You
suck!
suck.
And you have a need for attention out of all proportion to your ability to command it.
You suck!
Keep heckling. One more minute and I get overtime.
You suck!
It takes two.
You suck!
Never on the first date.
You suck.
After you.
You suck.
Who asked you, Mr. Fresh?
You suck.
Give the people what they want.
You suck.
Shh. There's an undercover vice cop in the room.
You suck.
I don't do requests.
You suck!
That's what I just said.
You suck.
Don't hold your breath.
You suck!
Do you have any other sexual fantasies I should know about?
You suck.
Come back next week and we'll work on words of 2 syllables.
You suck.
Fuck you very much. I'm the wrong hero. And this has been my scrapbook. Goodbye. That's a big zit. Should I pop it?
Don't settle for second best.
I haven't had sex in over a month. I don't know. Shall I tell the story about the eagle again?
Yeah.
When I was a boy in Pittsburgh, every day at 4 p.m., a hideous cartoon eagle would appear on our telescreens. And there'd be a cheerful little song that went, "Giant eagle is worth going out of your way for." And the eagle would go. But back when the eagle was young, the eagle would go. And when the eagle got old, he went. That was the sound I heard when I died and went to hell. And now this word for preparation H.
Hi-oh!
Are you talking to me, Sergeant?
No, it's these damn hemorrhoids!
Well, why don't you try preparation H?
Preparation H? I'll give it a shot.
1 week later.
Hey, Pyle, you know something? It worked.
Shazam.
For once you gave me good advice.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Preparation H. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. I got a license plate on my car. It says, sucker. It's one of those vanity plates. That's to save me a whole lot of dickering when I pull into the gas station for an oil change. Mechanics can smell somebody who doesn't know cars a mile off. I mean, their fingernails aren't caked with filth, and they don't smell like gasoline, so they know that you know nothing about cars. And so every time I walk into there, they have their tongues hanging out, you know. Who's gonna wait on sucker this week? I will. So, this word for anarchy light, brought to you by the Giant Eagle Eagle. Anarchy light, only half as destabilizing as the leading brands of chaos. So try it. Anarchy light. Are you from the southern half of the world, and are you tired of all the Are you tired of all the Northerners who have good sound equipment? And mass media on their side? This really is like a third world operation here. I mean, the total budget is like 15 cents, and that's like for the cigarette that I smoke while I'm waiting to get on stage. Well, try Anarchy Light. Are you tired of regular placebos that are filled with sugars and other fillers? Well, try Placebo Light. Only half the fillers and sugars of leading placebos. That's right, placebos do nothing. Placebo Light does less than nothing because it's Placebo Light. I don't know. Can't think of anything to do with these pumpkins. When two worlds collide. Okay, I did have an idea. You know, Bartlett's Familiar Quotations just came out with a new edition. But they left out some of the crucial quotes. The ones which civilized people everywhere recognize. And what's good of a quote book if you leave out these crucial quotes? The ones that people see on television. And so in the panoramic 2 minutes which remain, Ironsides.
Decline!
Stifle. And let's see, geez, there's others too. Can you think of any? I can't. Okay, time for the outro. I'm the wrong hero.
Sorry. Sorry.
That was F sharp major with a flatted fifth. And you are beginning to bore me.
You didn't kill her.
Let Hertz put you in the driver's seat to deafness. Yes, you are beginning to bore me because you make me nervous. Nervous! 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 You want to know why? Because you're evil.
Huh? Got more?
Smile, Bob, smile.
Comedy on the Edge is produced at the Middle East every